Loopy, one of the most important things you need to remember is that it's important to remember where you came from. I like that. Yes, I know. And this is the thing where you get into and you start studying your genealogy. You try to figure out who were your grandparents and your great-grandparents and even beyond that. I like to do that. I know you do. And I like to do that too. But did you know that we can go to the Bible and we can find out about the genealogy of Jesus? You mean where he came from? Yes. There's even in two Gospels, there's genealogies that tells us this is where Jesus came from. Oh, well, that's good. Can I study that? You can study that. Now, the only problem is there's a whole bunch of names, and oh boy, some of the names are not like Dick and Jane and Harry and easy names. Sometimes they're really tough. The Bible does that a lot. I know the Bible does that a lot. But now, I want to tell you that when we study the genealogy of Jesus, especially in the Gospel of Matthew, there's some very interesting things. And I wanted you to come in and talk about this because in the genealogy that they would give as the Jews of old times, most of the times they wouldn't mention who were the women that were involved. Why not? Well, I guess they just liked a bunch of the men, I guess. I'm not sure. But what I find so interesting is that when we go into the genealogy of Jesus, we find that these women were not necessarily, well, the best women that you would want to like. Who were they? Well, let me give you the names. I'm going to give you two names, and two are kind of really interesting. The first is Tamar, and the next is Rahab. Okay, I'll remember Okay, now, Tamar was a person who had sex with her father-in-law. Ugh, yeah. And Rahab was a prostitute. And they were part of Jesus' life. Yeah, isn't that interesting? A person that would do that and then have a prostitute. And then there's another person. Her name was Bathsheba. I heard her. Yes, she was the mother of Solomon, and she was someone that David had relations with, sexual relations, outside of marriage. Oh, that's not right. I know it's not right. But isn't that fascinating that we got Tamar and we got Rahab and we got Bathsheba, and we even have a lady by the name of Ruth, who really was a nice lady, but she wasn't a Jew. Boy, that's all mixed up, isn't it? Yes. But then we end up with the fifth lady as really a beautiful lady, and that was Mary, the mother of Jesus. Oh, I like Mary. I know. But I want you to think about this, that when we talk about Jesus, we talk about a person who's willing to move into all parts of our life, not just the holy and the fancy, but Jesus is in touch with us even when we struggle with sin. I like that. Okay. So remember the genealogy and remember the mix-up situation. Okay, I'll try. Okay, now, let's say goodbye. May Jesus' love for you always make you smile.